Test, test. All right. Hello, everyone. See you joining. Better way to spend a Wednesday morning than trading some Ultra Bond. Listening to some jazz music. Oops, need to mute my computer. I hear twice. Anyways, guys, equities markets just opened. I didn't time it that way. It just happened to be when I got everything ready. TK, good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody watching is having a fantastic day so far. Just getting started, I assume. Oh, I'm a little tired, man. I get up early, 7 a.m. Well, yeah, 7 a.m. No trades yet, at least on stream. I passed Top Step last week, and then I got my XFA account. I dug myself a nice hole the first day on Friday, but Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday, 3 profitable days. And got myself well out of the hole, so excited about that. But right now, the account I have up is my Interactive Brokers account. I've already done okay on my Top Step account today. I don't want to touch it anymore. I want to hit those 5 profitable days and do a withdrawal. Just Top Step's first company I ever started with, so it's almost like full circle. I finally passed it many years later. Let's see, while I wait for something exciting to transpire, although we got a bit of action here. Let's see. Keep my eye on the action. Got a few emails to respond to. You guys can hang out and talk amongst yourself. Try to be responsive on the emails. Some people take advantage of it. You answer one question, and I'm looking at this email thread, and 9 emails later, I've answered about 20 million questions for somebody. That's why I don't love answering individual emails. I'd rather just put out a video, then everybody gets to benefit from the information than me going back and forth with one person. So, but such is the life, and it is a-okay. We can get a little like push to the high here, but 10 years aren't doing much. They're just hanging out in the middle. This is like the reverse catch-up. It's not catching up, it's breaking away. That isn't really a trade I would look for, so. But they seem to like, geez, they're really marching it up here. Let's keep our eyeballs peeled here. I know it's not really correlating to this, but sometimes when you see the action, alright, I'm gonna jump in there, or at least I'm gonna place a limit order, see if we can get filled. We're 71st in the queue. There's currently 107, 104. Now we're 68th. Oh, come on. There we go. We got filled. Oops. I want to get rid of that. Sometimes I set the predefined like take profit stop losses, but then I forget I have it set. So it automatically put a take profit at 1 tick, but I don't want that. I want a little ride. I want to ride up here. Let's put in a preliminary take profit. Let's be hopeful. Let's stick one up here. But let's see what transpires. Alright guys, let me reply to my emails. Try to talk, reply to emails, and keep my eyes on this. It's like a juggling act. You're at the circus. Congratulations. This is the last email I'm answering for this person. And then I've had my fill. So far, not so good. 1 tick against us. So it better not be like last week where I just I got to eat myself a nice hole the day I streamed and then dig myself out of it the next day. Today we are not digging ourselves a $2,500 hole. I can guarantee you that. Might. Okay, I am. Alright. Or, sorry, I need to sell. I'm gonna cut bait on this one. So, we're out. Turn the sound off. I don't know why. This stupid virtual desktop whatever thing, like, every day enables the sound. I mean, you guys probably couldn't even hear it, but, anyways, alright, we cut bait on that one for probably like a 1 tick loss. I didn't quite see if I got a tick loser or a... I think I did. I ate a 1 tick loss. That's alright. Okay. Now it's email time, guys. Then I shall return to actually looking at the chats. Now, let's see. We have a question about Buellnox in my email. I won't share it because, you know, it was a private email to me, but it wasn't bad. It's just a question. Keep our eyes peeled over here. See, I don't like this. That was kind of a stupid move to jump in. Well, it wasn't... I take it back. It wasn't stupid. It looked like it was going to press up. It didn't press up. We got out. Take our, like, 1 tick hit. Not the end of the world. But these, I mean, I'm kind of doing an admirable job on stream of doing everything I don't say to do. Like, we'd be looking for a catch-up, or like a real break high, or these two to be in sync, or out of sync, but out of sync the other way. Does that make sense? Okay, let me answer this chap. I hear from people worldwide. It's always nice seeing people's names. All right. If you're just joining, welcome. You get to listen to me reply to emails, you get to listen to some jazz, and you get to watch all these fancy depth markets. And we're gonna do a little bit of trading. See, smart. I will pat myself on the back. At least I didn't just hang in there like last week and be like, it'll go up. Like, no, we'd be eating like a, geez, I think I entered at 03. Really should write these down or something. Anyways, I'd be eating like a 6-7 tick loss. Over $1,000. Then we just took our $150 lump. That's okay. Corn down here, pressing some lows. Haven't traded corn in a long while. Have it up here almost as a goof, but sometimes it's tempting. It's very ultra bondish in the sense that it trades in a pretty tight range. Okay, let's finish this email. I get so distracted so easily. I want to finish this email and then I'm going to return. All right. Let's see what we've got. Let's return to the chat. All right. EXO retracted their message, so I have no idea what you said. Lambed money. CFT, that is me. In the flesh, that's right. No impersonators here. It's my channel. DLL, good morning to you. Mr. Freeze, back for more. Good morning. I did see your comment the other day. I think you asked if there's going to stream in the evening, whatever day that was. Obviously, I didn't. I think it was in the evening. Can I make a request? Can you blow up? Hang on, let me see. Sorry, there's a little heart emoticon that like covers blow up the only future you're currently trading. I mean, so the whole reason I have all this other stuff is more for entertainment for people, but if nobody really cares about it, quite honestly, all I do trade is the Ultra Bond on the right, and I look at the ZN. My screen will be rather boring, but I can certainly do that. Maybe we can stick something else up there. There you go. And let me check if the little icon stuff is... Oops, shoot. Just a moment. Let me fix... because this one's slightly aligned differently. Let's move the UB and the ZNs over. On your phone. See, I never think of that. Like, I don't do anything, like, I won't say I don't do anything on my phone, but I only just, like, use my phone, like, for texting or whatever. I don't, like, watch a lot of videos and stuff. I never think that people are watching on their phones, but that is a good point. Anyways, let me see if I can do it even better. Dave Dittmer, hello. I don't live trade every day. In fact, it's more the opposite. It's hit and miss. It's like a mystery. It's like a surprise, like a Christmas surprise. Like, is CFT streaming today? Let's see. I mean, I can make these. I really want to make it like super massively huge because like I have to look at it too. See, this DOM is pretty boring if you make it super long because this really just trades in this range. That's why I keep them like just this size. And same with ZN. It's like literally this area, so it's kind of a waste of space if it's. Here we can bring up the old internet though. So this is a good opportunity to see what else is going on in the world. Hang on, I'm going to screw this up. I'm going to hit the X, I know it. So let's pop over here. Let's move this here. ZN's not that important. Actually, I'm just going to stick this behind here. I don't really need it. I'm not really trading it, so that's good enough. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. This is exciting, watching me screw around with my computer. Let's see, I know Mighty Ox is streaming. Somebody mentioned streaming every day. If you like streams every single day, you should check out Mighty Ox. Am I muted? I just don't want it. He streams every day. He streams more traditional charts and lots of different products, including Ultra Bond. but uses the charts. I'll pop a link to him down below. Why? It's because it's kind of compressed. It's all goofed up. There we go. Let me just copy this. There we go. We can watch Ox and watch me. I feel like I'm sending up the space shuttle guys. I got a lot of stuff going on there. There's Mighty Ox if you want to go follow him. He does stream every day and in the evenings. If you're a fan of the evening streams, you get to watch Mighty Ox stream relentlessly. The guy is passionate about it. Okay, let's see. Let me catch up. Okay, so we did that. There's a void in the live trading streams that can only handle so much of Patrick Island. Yeah. I don't follow him at all the few times, which was a long time ago that I looked. He just seemed like a bit much for me. But, yeah, there's not... Well, it's weird. I feel like in the past there really wasn't many streamers. Now I know of several, but I don't watch them at all. Like, I don't know if you watch Top Step TV at all. Like, Top Step has streams daily now. And they have guests on and stuff like that. Of course, there's trades by Matt. Nice guy. Don't know about the trading. And then I randomly will hear of other streamers, but I go and look, and it's just... I don't... Other than Ox, like, because I'm buddies with him, Mighty Ox, like, I don't watch a lot of streamer stuff. Man, Top Step, yeah. I mean, Jesus, they stream like 7 hours a day now, or 5 hours. I mean, it was 5. I think they've extended to 7, or maybe they only do 7 on some days. I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know any other, like, I know there are other streamers, but I don't know how good they are, or what they do, or how entertaining they are. I like to think I don't bring the most fun trades. Trading Ultra Bond can be a little boring, but I bring the entertainment value. Bring the razzle dazzle. It is relaxing. I think it's the perfect music for trading because you get a little bit of something to listen to, but there's no words. It's just in the background. It's not like super fast paced, like getting your heart rate going. It's just nice and relaxing. It fits the tone of the Ultra Bond and the treasuries. If I was trading NQ, I'd probably listen to like some million beats per minute techno music or something, like I'm at a German like dance club or something. To really fit the mood. Well, that's exciting. My emails are caught up on. Yeah, I mean, believe me, my whole life I never listened to jazz much until I started streaming, and maybe it's just as you get older, your tastes refine. Don't get me wrong, I still listen to lots of other types of music in my daily life, but for trading, the jazz. But when I'm out or just whatever, I don't really like sit around like driving my car and listen to jazz. Like I don't do that. But it's a nice, I kind of reserve it. I reserve it for trading. All right, here we go. We're going to get another kick of the can. Now that it's back up, but it's kind of the exact same situation it was 15 minutes ago. It's duping me. It's putting me on. It's winding me up. As the people from England say. Let's see, there's 24 of you watching. There's 23 of you not talking. Just kidding. I know a lot of people. Sometimes, like I watch a lot of YouTube on my television, so if I was watching a live stream, certainly, like, you don't even see the chat necessarily unless you purposely bring it up. And as far as participating, kind of very difficult if you're watching on TV. If you're watching on TV, thank you. Trying to catch up here. I like to just read Mighty Ox's. I like to spy. I don't participate much in other chats, but I like to spy. I just see a what the heck and a nice MOT, which is Mighty Ox Trading. Well done. Boom, well done. Nice job, Ox. I know he was working on a few different evaluations. he was working on Top Step as well, so maybe he passed. Let's see. Okay, guys. Good morning, Sherven. Sorry if I said it wrong. Sherven Travels. Ooh, where do you travel to? I love traveling. Cold. Oh, you're in Toronto. Okay, so you're in Toronto. Where do you travel to? It was kind of cold this morning too. I mean, I'm actually in Nova Scotia now. I live in Montreal, but I'm in Nova Scotia for December, visiting family for Christmas and all that stuff. So, Dave Snyder, you enjoy my streams. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. I feel bad sometimes. Like, I just sit here and like you're kind of watching what I would be doing anyways. I'm just sitting here. I watch my depth of market. If something exciting happens, I might trade. But otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking to myself, you know, and doing other stuff on my other monitor. Let's see. Wouldn't it help you at all if you had a chart up just to see the whole picture? Not me. No, I stick to DOM only. Like, I'm interested in the buy and sell orders, the order flow, watching it, the movement here. I don't need it. Like, I don't care what happened 5-10 minutes ago, really. It's part of the deal. It's just pure order flow scalping. I've tried, believe me, I've tried different combos and different stuff and using other products and looking at charts and blah, blah, blah. It's just simple. It's worked out best for me. I know most people trade charts and stuff and go to town. It's not for me. Let's see. Thanks for your vid the other day. We're setting up a US-based bank account for ACH. Very good. Did it with you. Oh, perfect. That's good to know. Yeah, like I know, like, and I get it too because like Apex or whoever, I use Apex as an example just because they're very popular and it's most people, you know, who are asking are with them or whatever. But like Apex is just in a situation where it's like, okay, we can only pay U.S. bank accounts or use the plane service. Like, they don't know that Canadian banks can open a U.S. bank and blah, blah, blah. So I try to pass on the info, and I've had such a great experience. But that's good to know TD does it as well. I mean, I assumed out of any of the banks, I would think TD does. I think BMO does. I know RBC does, obviously. That's the one I have. It's very useful. It's very, very useful. Especially if you just go to the U.S. a lot. It's nice to have a U.S. like denominated debit card, you know, or pay online for something in U.S. dollars rather than deal with the exchange rate. I just use my U.S. debit card and pay in U.S. dollars and all of that. CFTD, like Lilu, I was thinking about getting a bundle if they have a great sale this month. I'll answer that in a second because that's a little bit of a longer answer. Mr. Freeze, I trade both. So the one we're looking at right now is my own account. It's my Interactive Brokers account. But I have more than a handful of prop accounts as well. At this point, quite honestly, I trade my own account more than those. I trade those to keep them active and stuff. But I really just trade my own account. It's just preference. I mean, there's something about trading your own money, and when you make the money, it's your money. And it's not that the prop firm is bad, but I'm just saying, like, the money's there. Like, if I want the money and withdraw it, like today, or, you know, something. And that said, you can do that with a lot of the prop firms these days. So, now I have accounts with, geez, I need to think now. Apex, UProfit, Top Step. I am blanking on some. UProfit. I'll talk about Lilu in a second. I know I have at least one or two others. And I'm complete. Take Profit, Top Step, UProfit, Apex. I used to have Earn to Trade. I blew that one way back when. I used to have Trade Day. I think that was like over a year ago. That's where I blew those. Anyways, whatever. I have a handful of prop firm accounts as well, but I mainly trade my own account. And a lot of times, like, yeah, I'll just pop into the prop ones and, like, try to, like, take a trade or two, make a bit of money, and then kind of move on and trade my own accounts. But anyways, that said, Lilu, I had a trade day. I don't have a Buellnox. I had a trade day, and I blew it. That was a while ago. And I didn't really try out again, because I mean, believe me, out of all the companies, like, I get it. Trade day isn't the cheapest, and you can only have one account, and lots of reasons people don't run deals often. They're, you know, more expensive, etc. But James and Steve I really like. They're good guys, but I get it. I mean, me really liking James and Steve doesn't help you guys out if you're looking for like a cheaper option or multiple accounts or anything like that. Back to Lilu. I used to like Lilu. Honestly, I'm not a fan anymore. I was hearing more and more problems with them about a year ago, where they were finding more ways to not pay people. Let's put it that way. Like, just, oh, like, and I don't remember specific examples. I heard from more than one person and heard from several people they were having problems with Lilu. That was another one. I used to have a Lilu account, and I let that go. So right now, like, I know Lilu does like bottom of the basement pricing, and that's kind of what they're going for. I don't know, man. I personally don't really recommend them anymore, so I'm not saying they're like bad, I'm not saying they're a scam or anything like that. I sometimes question their long-term abilities, and I just think there's better options. Like, I just think like an Apex or I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. I guess you're looking for multiple accounts, you're looking for the lowest pricing, you're looking for, better payout policy. It depends on what you're looking for. I mean, you can certainly give it a try. I mean, if they're dirt cheap, give it a try. Only problem is then you have to pay the activation fees, unless that's part of their deal. They do no activation fees or something. I haven't even followed Lilu for a long time. And they were just kind of weird with me too, honestly. Like, they got like pissy a bit when, like, I kind of wasn't really like talking about them anymore. They just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and it's not like some personal beef. I was like, I was already iffy on them, and then they didn't help their case by being like weird with me, so I was like, alright, forget it. Like, there's better companies. Take Profit Trader, yes. The problem with Take Profit Trader for Canadians, and it does kind of suck, is you can move into the Pro account, which is like their sim funded. It's like Top Steps, XFA, or whatever, all the others. But once you max out the Pro account as a Canadian, you can't move to the Pro Plus. It's like on the prohibited list. I don't know why. I asked, never got an answer. Seems very weird. Canada's not like some weird rogue nation that should be prohibited, and like no other company prohibits Canada. So I don't know why. Otherwise they're like good. They're like so good. But yeah. Yeah, I agree. And that's exactly, I didn't want to like get way in the weeds, but Jody, yeah, like it was about the time when Chris took over as CEO, I want to say, or whatever role he was. And I talked to him like we did a Skype call way back, like a couple years, whenever that was. I feel it's probably 2 years ago now or something, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I know they go for cheap, but honestly, I haven't followed. Like, for all I know, they're doing fantastic. I also just don't hear a lot of people talk about Lilu. Like, I kind of use that as my gauge too. Like, nobody's talking about Lilu, so they're obviously not like super popular. I feel like I'd hear it out in the streets more. You bet. Again, I don't want to discourage you from going out to Lilu, but I just, Discord date. Let me come back to that in a second. Okay, yeah, you dropped them, yeah. Like, I know I did speaking of Lilu, I did see somebody yesterday somewhere. Hang on, I'm just looking on my other screen. I'm probably not going to find it. There's also Buellnox, or not Buellnox, there is Buellnox. Also Blue Sky, I just saw something that reminded me of them. I haven't tried out with Blue Sky, but I know the guy who started it. Not well, it's not like we're best buddies by any means, but, like, I know who they are. And also the guy that kind of runs it for him, Josh. So Mike started it, Josh runs it, kind of. Josh, good guy. And they're running a deal right now with no setup fees and stuff like that. I was trying to find that Lilu thing just because I was curious what the hell they're up to. I'm sure I could just look on their Instagram, but hang on, let me see. Lilu. Okay, here we go. Yesterday. Okay. I found it. Oh, that's right. They're doing like a Days of Christmas thing. One time PA fee of 119 with a 9. They have some edge enhancer thing. Sometimes I see stuff and I'm just like, I don't even, like, I'm not interested enough to even figure out what it is. Hey, Lilu bundle, 50K Lilu bundle, $18 plus fees, 7 practice accounts, each bundle. Only 1 practice account qualifies. So you get, okay, so you get 7 accounts, but you can only fund one of them. Through 12/12, that was yesterday, so forget it. That deal's over anyways, but I'm assuming they have other deals going on now. Like, I don't even follow them on Instagram, nothing. Like, I just dropped it because I was like, forget it. And then they have some edge enhancer, but stuff like that just seems gimmicky to me a little bit. Anyways, okay, let me get back to this. RT asked about Discord, so I posted on Instagram. Sorry for the yawn. Oh man, I'm tired. I've been busy this morning. Yeah, I posted on Instagram yesterday. I finally decided to open my own Discord by popular demand, probably for the last while, over a year. Occasionally I get people saying, why don't you have your own Discord? Could you have your own Discord? And I always drag my feet because I really didn't want to have like an additional thing to do on top of what I do. But that said, I've been hearing more feedback, so I am opening a Discord. It is basically set up, and if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome. I'm not actually going to like fully announce it for like a day or two probably, but go to town. Here's the link for anyone interested in Discord. Just a second. There you go. You can be the first ones. There's a few of us in there now. I have somebody helping me like run it and like set it up, and we've been doing the testing, and then I got a few friends in there, but that's it. But you guys are welcome to join. Let me know if anything doesn't work. And, but I think I've got it in a nice place. I tried to keep it simple, but you know, big enough so it has all the everybody's favorite categories and stuff like that. And hopefully it goes well. Just a second. Okay, so you got the link. Let's see. I've honestly been rambling away the last 15 minutes. I barely looked over at my like trading screen. This is usually how it goes. I get involved with something else, and I do, and then I realize, oh yeah, that's right, I was going to trade. I look back at the other screen. Oh, look at that. Nothing's happening. Great. What I will remark is that earlier when I took that trade didn't work out, and it zipped back up, and it didn't re-enter for the good, because guess what? It came right back, fell in line. Why? Like the treasuries, they get a little out of whack, but they eventually end up back together, reunited, like they are right now, kind of trading in their bulk of their range, just low of the most popular price level. It's like right now they're simpatico. Let me check my phone, guys. I'm telling you, we could send up the space shuttle here. So much technology. I get a lot of phone calls from people who think they're calling somebody else. I shouldn't say a lot. I get the occasional. All right. True. FOMC. Probably so. What time is that even at? See, I'm usually done by like 11 noon, you know, so when it's the afternoons, I'm like, not for me. But you're right, on the FOMC days, other big news days, it's usually kind of a slow grind leading up to. So we might be plumb out of luck. CFT is 100% on picking the worst times to go live, days when there's no activity. So. See, I don't really know what Mighty Ox is up to over here just because I'm not listening. Oh, they have a whole check on. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, somebody even over here said, do you think we just chop now till 2 p.m.? That's what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure it was 2 p.m. So, I will be long gone off stream by then. Yeah, this might well end up being horrible. What time is it now? It's just after 10. Let's give this another 30, and then if nothing exciting happens or I run out of stuff to say, we'll end the stream and live the stream another day, maybe tomorrow morning. Man, got some joins. Man, you guys are going to town. On the Discord I'm talking about. I just thought one or two of you would join. Either that or I got attacked by bots. I mean, it's one of the two. But probably not, since... Kinda cool. I have no idea how this Discord's gonna go. I'm assuming well. But, hopefully get a cool group of people talking trading. Home for Canadians, I felt like. Home for all. But I definitely heard from the Canadian contingent, can we have a place to talk more about Canada trading? And you can indeed. I mean, you could probably talk Canada trading anywhere, but I'm hoping to attract the Canadian contingent as well as everybody. Trading's pretty universal, but I actually got a notice on my Discord that's unusual amount of people joined. So thank you for joining. That's kind of cool to see after spending like not a couple weeks, probably about a week setting this up and seeing it barren. Kind of nice. Let me know if you have any problems. This is moderately new to me. I've been moderator on other people's Discords, but as far as running my own, and I've got help, like I said, like a Discord pro, for lack of a better term, who worked with me and will be part of the Discord to run it in general. But if you run into issues, like it won't let you in, or you can't send a message, or whatever, let me know. Man, yeah, this trading not going so hot right now. It's not going bad, it's just not going. It's what it's doing. So this kind of works out well. For people who like looking at charts, you can just look at Mighty Ox's stream. This is like 2 for 1. This is a 2 for 1 sale, guys. I'm running my own discount for Christmas. 2 for 1 streams. You get to watch Mighty Ox and me on the same screen. You just don't get to hear him. Blah, 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 blah. Nice. I'll be curious about Top Step. I mentioned earlier, I passed it last week, and I'm on day 3 of like making money with them. So Top Step really making a resurgence the last year. They really kind of fell out of favor for a while, just with pricing and the rules and everything else, and then they redirected course, and they're back in everybody's good graces, and I mean, I think they're a pretty good firm. Let's see, what else can we talk about, guys? Got any questions? Where the guy that traveled, where do you travel to? That's what I'm really curious about. Shervine travels. Come on, entertain us. Tell us where you travel. Guys, I hate to let you know, but January 10th, I'm headed to Australia for a month, and very unlikely I'll be streaming from there, because I'll be on a group tour thing, so it's kind of like on the go and I'll just have my laptop with me, so, and probably exhausted the rest of the time, so probably no streaming like mid-January to mid-February. Then I'm going to Mexico and just hanging out, so like I did last month. So I will be streaming there. Wonderful food. And weather. I'm escaping the Canadian winters is effectively what I'm doing. I'm on the run. Endless summer. Tickets for AO. You stumped me on that one. I don't know what that means. Hang on guys, let me go. I'm just clicking a few buttons here. I want to, hopefully this, shoot. Guys, I basically created a full-time job for myself with this Discord server, at least for now. It's fun though. Okay. Okay. Oops. Ah, Australian Open. Okay. I thought you were asking something about Discord. I'm like, my mind always goes to one place. I was like, oh no, do you need to open a ticket to join or some weird something I set up? Tickets for Australian Open, not at all, actually. I'm like, I like tennis. I can appreciate it, but no, it's not even something that would cross my mind to go to. And no, I'm on a group tour. Like we go to a bunch of different cities. Like every other day, we basically go to a different city. Like all the big normal ones, of course. Sorry, I'll just Treasury's caught my eye for a change. Something exciting was happening. You're seeing all the selling here and here. Like all the big cities, of course, and then a bunch of small ones in between as well. Going to Brisbane. I'm starting in Brisbane, though, and actually going like 4 days in advance to get my internal clock on schedule there and just hang out. The Gold Coast. Let's see, guys. Okay, come on, Ultra Bond, give us something exciting. Definitely, patience is key with the treasuries, guys. I've been working on those free courses as well. I am, so I'm doing 3. Trader Psychology, I don't even know what to call it a course. It's like more than an article, but like hopefully a lot of information for people. Trader Psychology, and then I'm going to do a Jigsaw, like tutorial one, everything set up, installation, blah, 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 blah. All the stuff they already explained, but maybe I can do it a bit better or differently. And then third, kind of the advanced order flow course, which I promised for an eternity, which is probably the most difficult to make. Like that one's going to take the most work, but all 3 are in the mix, but I'm almost done with the Trader Psych one. That was kind of the easiest one, so I'm not gonna like bang it out. And quality, but you know, get it done, get it up, and then kind of warm me up, you know. Come about this jazz music, a jazz take on 12 Days of Christmas. I think it's worth cranking this up a bit. Yeah. What are you guys trading? What's going on? How are people in general? I was going to say how are people's evaluations, but just how are you? I hope you're doing well. Keep a nice, supportive, positive energy. Last trading month, last few trading weeks. Let's see. Mohammed, Yusuf, hello. Dow, Nasdaq, SPY, US Tech, all stocks are on tops 52 weeks high, and crowd going for sell, loading puts. I'm also with the crowd loading juicy puts. They're not just puts, they're juicy puts. You're expecting that fall. Load up. Never really, I have traded options, but definitely not a day-to-day thing. I kind of like go through phases of interest in them. Alright guys, what time is it? 10:18. Man, oh man, oh man. Let's at least hang in. Let's hang in until 10:30. See if something exciting happens at 10:30. I don't know why it would, but we can always hope. What's going on in the trader evaluation world? Guys, sometimes there's half the reason for my site is just so I remember myself what's going on. So no monster deals yet. A lot of people begging for an Apex 90%. Not me. I saw it on the Apex Discord. People, I mean, of course, everybody wants 90% off. Let me turn this down just a touch. I mean, you had some of the others, like, Earn the Trades doing 50% off, no activation fee. Buellnox 72%, trying to one-up Apex as usual. Blue Sky 40% off, no activation fee. You profit 50%. All right. I'm trying to remember. I'm just looking at my site and realizing I need to update my Earn the Trade thing. I do my best, guys. I feel like I do a 90% good job on my site, but occasionally one slips through. A deal comes out and like I forget to update it. The big ones I always remember. You know, Apex runs a sale, I'm on it, type of thing. But Earn the Trade, it's like, not quite as popular. But I forget what I was gonna say already. Oh, Christmas. Last year and years before. I'm trying to think. This will be like my 4th Christmas, like as a futures trader. Like so. For sure, all the companies, if they don't run Christmas deals, they definitely run January deals, you know, new year, new you, start a new career in futures trading, all that type of stuff. So there'll definitely be some sales coming. I don't specifically have knowledge of any. Sometimes people think I have like everybody's telling me the info a month in advance. Now, at best, maybe like half a day before, but update this Earn the Trade sale. I swear I updated this. It's weird. I must not have hit. I 100% remember updating this. Second, and I'll finish my thoughts. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh, you know what? I sent it out in an email. That's what I did. I sent it out in an email. I put it on the pop-up on my site and stuff, but I forgot to actually update my site info. How about that? I don't remember specifically what sales people ran the last few years, but I definitely remember there were sales. So we will. I mean, come on, we know Apex will run 90% off at any point. They said they wouldn't do it for a while, but a while could just be like 3 weeks. So I'll almost be surprised if they don't run a 9% off sale like leading up to Christmas, but we'll find out. Wow, this is painful. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much action at all because of FOMC. I'll do my best to stream again tomorrow then. Maybe tomorrow. Come on, tomorrow. Gotta give you guys something exciting to stick around. Not gonna stick around listening to me ramble all day long. Well, hopefully you like the Discord. If you joined afterwards, I started a Discord. It's not like officially launched yet, but hey, you guys are here. You guys made the effort to come watch me on YouTube. The least I can do is give you the link. So the link is in the chat. I need here, let me be smart about this. I can actually pin it or something. There we go. Pinned. Perfect. So join the Discord, come chit chat, talk about your charts, talk about your NQs and ESs and prop firms and everything else you talk about in the trading world, kind of like we do here, but on Discord. So what else we got, guys? I think we covered it all. Got a new Discord. We took one tick loser in the Ultra Bond. We're hoping for some Christmas sales. We're watching Mighty Ox, but honestly I have no idea what's going on. These charts are a lot of lines. A lot of lines. Bands of resistance and support and whatnot. Anyways, got FOMC later. Watch out for that if you're trading. Jay, welcome. Going with the one letter name. No time for any more. Just Jay. Watch out for FOMC if you're trading later. Like, always catches some people off guard, you know, those news. And hey, I'm not claiming immunity to that. I've been caught off guard. It's been around for a long time. It was last summer, or was it 2 summers ago? I don't remember now. Anyways, I was trading live like this, and all of a sudden, was it trading live? It was either live or recording a video, and just some news release came out, and I did not know it was coming, and just I was like, what in the hell? Luckily, I wasn't in a trade, but I was just like, what in the hell is happening? So. Let's see, Jack Chaplin. I know you said you're against Apteros, but when you consider unlimited scaling, 24-hour support, crazy cheap commissions, and a full refund if you pass, I mean, they're fine. Back in the day, I wasn't a fan. I'm not, like, it's not for me, and yeah, like, it's not that they're bad, I would say. Get a little boost here in the Ultra Bond. And it's been a while since I circled back and looked at their pricing and everything else. What put me off about them was some of the like, I know they're going for more professional, like as close as you can be to a real prop firm, but when it was things like you had to attend a mandatory meeting once a week, like even virtual nonetheless, but still, and I forget what else. There was a few other like little things. I was just like, I don't trade because I want to feel like I have a real job. I want to trade because I like the freedom and I can do what I want. So, why they weren't really for me, but yeah, they're probably fine. I mean, I'm curious. I'm gonna look just a sec. looking at their site on my other screen. I'm just curious if I... That's right. I mean, part of it was just it wasn't for me, and part of it too was just most people who follow me and stuff also were like, we have zero interest in Apteros. Like, I think it costs more, the rules, you only get 60% profit share. It was like, they were like, no, we want, you know, people are much more like, we want like as cheap as possible, and that's bottom line. Even though I agree, like, you kind of have to look, or you should be looking at everything: commissions, the funded rules, what you get for the money. But yeah, I mean, just looking at their price again, I mean, it's $297 for a 50K. That's where people kind of are like, nope, not for me. I'll go with Apex, and it's like $30 or whatever. So I get it, but it felt like it wasn't for me, and it wasn't for most of the people who were following. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna beat the drum on something that no one has any interest in. But yeah, I mean, valid firm. I'm not saying they're a bad firm. Just they're kind of like above, like and I mean above in terms of like, I guess what you get for the money or something. They're like a premium product, basically. They're premium products. They're like the private jets. So they're the PJs of the trader evaluations. And then Lilu is like the Flare, or what's I think it's Flare, isn't it? There's like a few airlines in the US that are like cheaper and everybody complains about. Alright, wow, it's 10:28. Nothing too exciting happening. Dave D, the Iron Condor, on Discord, sending a message. Glad somebody piped up, guys. I've been sitting here anxiously waiting for somebody to say something. At least let me know it works. Let me know it works. So yeah, once I get off here, feel free to chat it up in the Discord. I'll be off and on. I mean, yeah, the Discord will be hit and miss for me. I'll be on when I'm I'll always have it kind of available, but it's, I do have not a life, but I have a life, but I have I have other obligations in life and stuff to do. I have to go get groceries or go for a walk, or watch YouTube videos, watch new Goblin videos and stuff like that. I've got a pretty busy schedule. Read. I try to get off the computer and read. That's been my thing the last few months. Like, pick up a proper book and just read. And it is very weird sometimes because you just feel like you're missing out on what's happening online. But it's always rewarding when you actually read a book. So I've been trying to read a little bit. I'm looking at the chat on Mighty Ox's thing here. Let me see. I just laugh. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but like just the conversations. And these people are cool people. Don't get me wrong, but it's funny. Like things like scaling's dumb. It's not my style of trading. These prop firms are trying to tell me how to trade with their rules. I don't know if they're being like joking or not, but like one point I've always made is that the prop firms aren't there to like accommodate you. You're trading for the prop. Like, they're giving you the opportunity. They kind of have the right to like impose a few rules to help people from blowing up their accounts and stuff. Like, people seem to want to just be able to just sign up and do whatever the hell they want. Like, you can open a brokerage account if you're in the US for like $500 with like Ninja Trade brokerage or several brokerages. So I don't know. That's what I don't like about this isn't me saying, I'm reading. This is what I don't like about the prop firms, the rules. I know, unpopular opinion with a lot of people, but... And maybe some firms, the rules are a bit excessive. Like 15 trading days earned to trade, that's really not in vogue right now, But, and most people are passing in a few days and then just killing like 10. So that I can get and stuff like that, but scaling... Or I feel like there's also enough variety in prop firms these days, so it's like if you don't like the rules at one, you can go find a different one where the rules maybe do suit you a bit better, so. Anyways, I'll stop, get all riled up sometimes. It's the old person in me. Back in my day, we didn't get 90% off. We didn't. I told this story before and I'll tell it again. I remember paying like $500 or $600 for a 250K back like years ago. Like there was no 50, 90% offs. It was nothing. So like 20% off was like a big sale, you know? So anyways, but that doesn't matter because we're not living in the past, we're living in the future. But anyways. Let's see what you guys are up to. Goblin, as in the drug user YouTube. No, that's funny. I didn't know there was a Goblin. There's a drug user YouTuber who goes by Goblin. That's not what I meant. But now I'm curious what this is. I gotta look this up. Hang on. I'm looking on my other screen, not the screen that you guys are looking at. He literally goes by the name Goblin. Hang on. And, he robs pizza store for opiates. $500 ounce, sipping fake lean. Wow. Well, he looks like a stand-up guy. He looks like, what's funny is he looks like a nerd, basically. He looks like what you would think someone who runs like a Discord would look like. Let's put it that way. No, that's not who I meant. I meant the great, and this one I will bring up because I feel like everybody should know, John Goblicon. If you watch my videos at the very beginning, like it has my little intro video or whatever, and then there's a goblin who says I got to get more followers. That's John Goblicon, and this is John Goblicon. He's a member of a band called Necrogoblicon. He's kind of more just the front man, but he's funny, and he even has like his own videos on YouTube. I mean, he hasn't made any recently, but he would like do interview shows and stuff, and does other funny skits and whatever. That's the goblin that I follow, not the drug user. I'll look up the proper goblin guy then. Yeah, those videos, I gotta admit, they do look. I'm like, Jesus, I didn't know like this is permitted on YouTube, but apparently it is. Like not Goblicon, just the goblin that you're talking about. YouTube is you can get lost in YouTube. I follow so many, or I subscribe to so many things. This is why I don't have time to watch trading videos, guys. I'm busy watching John Goblicon or different podcasts and stuff. Soft White Underbelly, anybody a fan? Not a fan? Interviews people, but it's usually prostitutes and drug addicts and stuff. So always usually entertaining. John, I encourage you to look up John Goblicon, and all his videos are on the Necrogoblicon, the band, like their YouTube page. But if you just search for John Goblicon, you'll find the stuff. So he loves chilies, and I mean, I gotta admit, I like chilies too. So yeah, Soft White Underbelly is like, I've been following Soft White Underbelly for years. And I mean, I don't want to say I watch them all, but I watch a decent amount of them. Usually I gauge it just how interesting the person is. Some of them aren't, like, as exciting. But, I mean, yeah, there's, like, insane stories. If anything, you watch it and you're thankful for your, like, nice pedestrian normal life. Like, wow. And it's a crazy insight. I especially like the ones... Sorry, guys, we're not talking trading anymore. It usually gets, this is how the streams go. It gets to a point where I just give up on trading and I just ramble about stuff in life. So we're kind of at that point now because I'm not seeing anything. Although, I will say, let's bring this on top. I don't know, man. They've seriously just been hanging out here. I was going to say there might be a bit of pressure downwards. These guys are pulling and some sales, but... let's see if something happens. But anyways, the ones on Soft White Underbelly where it's not the day-to-day ones, it's more like the ex-New York cop who was like on the take, or I can't even think of any others. But you know, like the more, or the mob, like the, he had like, I can't even think, I'm horrible with names. Like the mob member guy was on there, stuff like that. And like, you feel like you get a more candid, like interview type thing with that. So those are interesting. Let's see. Now I'm looking at Discord. I mean, I guess I technically bring the Discord up on the screen, but so question on Discord. If you're not in Discord, you should join. Link at the top of the chat. Or if you're like watching this on a TV or something, and you can't see the chat. Look later at the video description, like it's in the description. Or actually, here I'll show you on the screen. I think we've had enough John Goblikon. It's my site, yeah. I haven't put it up on my site. Like literally, I haven't like officially launched the Discord, but I figured it was a good, and usually it's not this crammed. Hang on, just bring this over. If you go to contact info, I snuck a link on here. I started like little few things, so there's a Discord link there. Or if you want it, it's just the server name is literally Canadian Futures Trader, one word. So there you go. If you want to join, and I will take your question in a second. So it's there, but honestly, guys, I probably will blast it out tomorrow, just for everybody. I just kind of want to make sure everything's like good first. Trade Tick asked on Discord, CFT, can you do a talk sometime regarding your stats on average trade, winning size, average trade loss percentage, number of trades a day, daily loss limit? Thanks again for all the info on YouTube. You are welcome. I assume you're still watching YouTube. If you're not, well, we get a little insight into Trade Tick's question, and let me answer him. So yes, I can certainly do a talk sometime. It would probably be best served as a video, because I can kind of collect, that's a lot of info to share, and it's not that I'm against sharing it, it's just like, if I want to go through like stats, average winner, average loser, number of trades, daily loss limit, all that stuff, like it might be best to just kind of organize that into a video and go over it. Damn, I'm sorry guys, they're like, somebody's selling. This is interesting. On 10 years here. Back on trading for a change. Somebody's selling like 26 lots at a time, and they're doing it. A lot of them. It's kind of crazy. But they're not really having much of an effect. They're just kind of wheeling out of their position or whatever, because the treasuries are now moving back up. So, not that I would expect 26 contracts, no matter how many times you sell them, to affect a deep order book. I mean, if they did it 20 times, that's like, what, a little over 500 contracts. Like, it's not a lot for, I like watching some of these too, guys. Like, it's scrolling down here, but somebody bought like 1,100 contracts in one, like, go. It's always interesting. Like, I mean, Jesus, I've traded 30, I mean, I have traded 35 at a time, but I've traded 30 at a time a few times. Usually it's like 5 to 20, but I would say 10 is kind of like a norm. Anyways, let's get back to this question. So yeah, I will, long story short, I'm going to make a video about all my stats, or just stats in general, especially now over the years. Cool. Even said a video would be very informative. I'm assuming you're still watching. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's kind of cool because over the years, stats are pretty stable. Like, I could look at a month, or I could look at the last 2 years, and the stats will be like similar, you know, which is good. Like, there's a lot of consistency there. So yeah, well, all of that to be said, yes, I'd be glad to make a video, and I'm going to put it on my to-do list right now, because otherwise I will forget. Perfect. It is on the to-do list. Well, let's keep hanging out for a bit, just because, why not? I really don't know we're gonna get any trades. I mean, like I said, I kind of gave up on that about 20 minutes ago, but what's today, Wednesday? Certainly. I shouldn't say certainly. Possibly. Stream tomorrow morning. Try to catch some exciting times. Mr. Freeze asked about an evening stream. That was a comment on YouTube. I usually don't, like, I streamed that one time in the evening, but that was more just like a test to make sure all of this was set up properly. I normally don't even, like, think of trading in the evenings. Like, it's just not, like, trade the mornings, and by lunchtime I'm out, go do other stuff. Yeah, and the few times, like, once in a blue moon, I'll be, like, curious and take a look and be like, well, let's see what's happening on in the evening, and it's not much usually. It's pretty thin. I don't, like, feel... This person's really, like, unloading 26 contracts at a time. And then 52, 54. I'm just curious more than anything. I'm not trying to, like, figure out some play on this. I'm just, like, curious why. They must have, like, a lot of... My guess is they have a lot of contracts they want to get rid of, and they're really just trying to feed it little piecemeal. Yeah, I used to when I started trading. I'm not saying it's bad. Everything I say is just, like, my opinion. Like, everybody should do what they want. But yeah, like, I don't try to, like, occupy all my time with trading. Like, I try to do the opposite. I try to, like, it sounds in a bad way, but it's like I try to trade the minimum amount I can, like, just a few hours, and, like, do other stuff, you know, like a balance, if you will. But I get, like, and I get there's activity in other products, like, all day long and stuff like that, but it's like I'm fine, like, I'm happy with what I've got going, so... Anywho, Jason, thanks for answering my question on Discord. Yep, so, okay, perfect. Alright, guys, so anyone taking notes, Jason is, tick, I've already lost it. This trade tick on Discord. Just kidding. Well, you are, but we don't need to stalk everybody. Cool, it's on the to-do list, and that's kind of a easy, yeah. I can put that together. I used to watch, so when I first started trading, I didn't track my stats at all. Then I went on a real kick with it, like I was hyper focused on it, and like every trade I'd be like, oh shoot, this is gonna screw up my win rate or help my win rate, or I took more trades today than my average is, blah blah. Like, then at some point I was like, you know what, no, like don't let the trade stats like kind of dictate what I should do. Just do what I do, and then use the stats for intel and refine what I do, kind of thing. So if that makes sense. Is this sneaky peek gonna do? Oh man, I always get the tingles when they start moving towards the highs and lows. Those are my favorites. You might have noticed I had really not much interest when they were hanging out in the middle here. They start pressing those highs because they break the highs. You can usually squeeze that for a couple ticks just out of, like, just what happens. Everybody jumps in, myself included, so... But, like before, the 10 years really aren't as excited. Alright. We'll give it till 11. We'll push it to 11. See what happens, see if we can get some trader action. Come on, Algeron. I can see why people are discouraged from trading the treasuries. It is a slow grind. It is not the epicenter of excitement. Gail, welcome. I had one trade earlier, and I took a one-tick loss in about a minute or two, so you have not missed much. If you'd like the 30-second recap of the last hour plus, or however long, yeah, oh geez, yeah, we're coming up on an hour and a half. Let's see, I took one trade, took a one-tick loser. I talked about... I'm going to make a video about trade stats. I'm kind of working backwards now. I opened a Discord. A link to the Discord is pinned to the top. I'm going to announce it tomorrow more worldwide for everybody, but if you want the lowdown or you want to join, there's a link there. There's a few people joined already. And what else did we talk about? We talked about charts and why I don't use them. I feel like we talked about John Goblikon quite a bit. That was a fun discussion. I like John Goblikon. We looked at Mighty Ox's YouTube channel. That's what's on the left-hand side of my screen, just to give people a little chart action. Look at all this buying here. They're really eating it up, but they're not pressing as high. Alright guys, we're going to give this one more kick at the can. We're going long, only because Gail joined and she didn't get to see the trade earlier, so we're going to repeat. I believe, if I'm correct, this was the exact same situation as last time, at the exact same price, where I bought here, and then it just worked itself against me, and I ate the one tick loss, yeah. So let's see if we can make a few dollars, and I'm going to be optimistic instead of take profit up here at 09, if anything, to get in the queue. So this is my real, we talked about prop firms, that's right, we talked a lot about prop firms and deals and expecting deals, you know, later half of December, all that stuff. This account is my brokerage account though. So I like to get a take profit on sometimes, because then I'm in the queue. So if it comes up and just touches up here, we hopefully have worked our way to a better position in the queue. But being mighty optimistic with this, since for the last hour and a half we've seen it trade just in here. So I like all this blue over here on the 10 years. At least they're still buying over here. Granted, not very rapidly. It's just kind of sitting here. I just saw 3 contracts go. I feel like I should revive my my optimism. Maybe like a 2-tick winner would be pretty sweet at this point. Let's split the difference. We'll move it just above. So if it pushes up and just touches up above the highs, we'll get a little what is that, 468 winner. Here's my pro tip, which isn't really, but you know, the Q obviously hides the P&L, but you just look at the loss side. It's the same number, 468. 468. Come on, not even for me, for the good people on YouTube, Ultra Bond, give them what they want. They want to see a winner. They want to see a little break high action. This has really come to a crawl. If anything, trading the treasuries is a fantastic exercise in patience. You really have to be willing to be patient. Dave, do you consider upcoming FOMC a factor to trade? I wouldn't trade. And not just because, so I usually don't trade the afternoons anyways, but that's not really the reason why. I usually just don't trade news events. I wait for it to happen and cool out. As far as like pre-news, like now, yeah, like it's really killing the action. Like it's a pretty slow day, so quite honestly not the best day to like be trying to like do my thing, for lack of a better term. But in retrospect, probably wouldn't have bothered. Like, if I wasn't on the live stream, I probably would have gave up after about 30 minutes. I would have been like, all right, this is too slow, forget it. There's better things to do. But I like to hang out and talk about goblins and stuff, so we're seeing the 10 years push up just a little bit, which I like. See? Shedding in the Nar. That's an interesting name. You had a trade on for UB during a news event. You got slipped 16 ticks. Stuff happens fast. I mean, if it works in your favor, it's like you're the best trader on earth. But it doesn't work in your favor, which usually seems like... What's funny is I very seldom hear traders be like, I got caught in like an awesome trade. The news came out and I just made a ton of money. Like, no, it's usually like, damn it, the news came out. I just like blew my account. It's amazing how that happens, but yeah, it can't be fun. I'm holding on to hope, guys. I'm still seeing the 10 years, even though there's some sellers now. They're holding the fort. At this rate, we might be here till midnight, guys, waiting for this trade to transpire. Yeah, I agree. It's just, yeah. Like, I'm not... Like, to me, like, trading the news is, like, unless you really, really have an opinion on it, like, it seriously feels like a 50-50 gamble. Like, you're either going to do real awesome or real bad, so... Do. My expectations are lowering by the minute here, especially as it ticks down. Well, the good news is it'd be really hard to lose a lot of money at this rate, because like we're either going to lose like a few $100 or like make a few $100. So. Alright. How about you guys? What are you trading? I asked earlier. I'm going to ask again. I mean, we got an answer earlier, but everyone else is still here. How's it going? How are your trading going? Are you passing evals? Do you have funded evals? You trading your own accounts? Name your favorite color. Goodness gracious. The Ultra Bond gods just aren't with us today. I'm pretty sure I say this in jest, of course, but it's like when I stream, it's like, haha, let's screw with him. Let's make it tempting. Let's make it look like we're going to break the high, and just when he enters, we'll turn against him. Not once, but twice. This is one of those fool me once, you know, fool me twice type of deals. Already got fooled once earlier. Jason's trading his own account, trading that UB and that ZB. I should put ZB back up here just for kicks at some point. I haven't looked at ZB in a good while. I just felt like I was watching all three, and it wasn't necessarily helping or hurting anymore. So I was like, let's just slim it down. Like, just... Because ZB is... What I do like about ZB is it trades at the same tick size as UB, but a bit slower. So it's kind of like the best of like you get the deeper order book, at least last I looked, which was a long time ago. Deeper order book, but you get the bigger tick size. That's the problem with, not problem, but with 10 years, you know, the tick size is like, the profit per tick, I should say, is, well, the tick size as well, is half, so it's like $15 rounding off, but instead of $30 rounding off, so. But you can also, like, anytime I trade at the 10 years, which isn't often, because if you think this is slow, look over here, I would just trade more contracts and just, but it's such a thick order book. But you do get a lot of time on your side to like make decisions. But it's also painful if you're like hoping for like a little bit of action. So I don't know. UB has always suited me well, but I won't do it now. Set up a new DOM, but maybe later I'll set up a ZB DOM. We'll put that up here too. Give it a look-see. Don't worry, guys. I'm still alive. I'm just, I think I have run out of stuff to say. Now I'm committed to either staying live until we get out of this trade one way or another. We're either going to eat it or not. I mean, there's really only two options when you think of it. I mean, I guess the third option would be break even. Either make money or lose money. I think we are going to choose lose money. I'm just going to cancel this. I'm going to set a, in quotes, take profit, limit order, in quotes, because it'll be a $150 loser. We basically are doing the exact same thing we did on the first trade, so really is a fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me situation today. That's why I should rename the video when I'm done. Let's see if we can, at this point I'll be thankful to get out for a one-tick loser. Your expectations change throughout a trade or the day sometimes. There we go. We got out. So to recap, we took two losing trades that were essentially the exact same trades today, which is interesting. But that was fun. No, I honestly, I don't want to say I don't care. Apparently Ox ended his stream. Is it really? I guess it's 11. I think he only streams till 11. Ox has a Discord too. I'll put a link somewhere. I'll put it in the video description in case you're interested in his Discord. But anyways, I'm going to close out of this. Alright guys, on that note, I think it's time to call it quits. I'm not getting fooled a third time. I'm not getting duped into this again. I don't know what the fool me third time saying is, but it's not happening to me. Well, thanks for watching. Join the Discord if you, like I said, there's a link on my contact page. I'll put it in the video description if you watch this after the fact. And tomorrow, or if I get bored enough today, I'll just like blast it out, but I think I'll just wait till tomorrow morning and give it some time to like simmer for now with like you guys, and then I'll send out all the social media stuff, a YouTube video. You know what I do if you follow me around. You are welcome, Jason. You are welcome all. But I want to welcome, or sorry, I don't want to welcome. I welcomed you at the beginning. I want to thank you for watching at this point. So it is always fun hanging out, and I say it as I usually say it. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. Whether I stream or not depends, but I'm going to try. And maybe we can actually take some exciting trades. Now what I'm going to do tomorrow, before I stream, I'm going to make sure there's actually some activity. Like, let's make sure something's happening, something is afoot. Not just, you know, my shoot first and aim later strategy works some things, but for other things like this, like go live and then aim, and it's like, there's no trades to take. Oh well, that's too bad. No, that was a loser, but it was a small loser in my mind. It's a one-tick loser on that trade, so that's okay. It's part of the deal. You gotta take your lump sometimes, and hey, a one-tick loser is about as small as it can get. So on the losing side, so I'll take it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Discord, and I'll see you in the next live